Welcome to the premiere episode of Dope Discussions with Dick and Dank. On our first episode, we'll talk about how we got together, why we got together, and why we enjoy marijuana so much. Sit back, enjoy, and you know what? You may catch us smoking a little bit, so it's going to be a good time. Stick around. Part of the reason we like to talk about it is because we're trying to educate people the benefits of marijuana, because we're in love with it. We just met, I don't know, a couple months ago? Roughly, a couple months ago, and then casually mentioned, he on the way out said, hey, I don't remember, you're going to go do something and get high, or smoke a joint, do this. I'm like...
What was it, when we were going to go out to eat after the...
Yeah, we're going to go out to eat, and then you said, I'm going to go to my... You're going to do something?
I think I was going to smoke a joint before it came in to where we were going to...
Yeah, but you're going to smoke a joint and go get a beer, or smoke a joint and go do something. Anyway, I heard smoke a joint. I was like, I'm interested here. So then, as we get to the restaurant, I was like, hey, I brought my vape pen if you want to try that, you know. He said, that's all right, I keep joints in the truck. It's like, fuck, my kind of guy. So I started talking to him briefly, message him on, Facebook. I just got on Facebook literally 2 weeks ago. Facebook Messenger, I said, hey, there's this app called Marco Polo where you can send video chats back and forth. You don't have to look at yourself. You can point it away and whatever you're looking at, whatever. But after that, it was like back and forth all day long. And you know what? This guy, he knows what's going on. So we decided, let's get together. Let's talk about it. And former EMT.
Paramedic, but yes.
Yep, paramedic. I was injured in a car accident, TBI. Survivor. I use it for health benefits. Helps me with my everyday life tremendously over any other drug the doctors prescribe me. And this gentleman, it's back pain.
Yes, sir.
I have that too, which it also helps. It just conveniently, but
well, it's more than back pain. I mean, but yes,
yeah,
that's what I use it for.
Pain management.
Yeah. When I finally went to the spinal surgeon. I don't know, what is that? 6 years ago. Now, and he said there was nothing they could do to help me. He told me that I had, because of being a paramedic, I had degeneration at every level in my spine. And so this is basically just, I kind of saw the writing on the wall then, you know, hey, I'm going to be dealing with fucking pain and inflammation the whole life. And so, long story short, I had spinal surgery. They fixed the lowest level, but over the next... depending on how long I live, hopefully it's another 40, 50 years, but I'll have to have surgery several more times, because did you have spinal surgery? I can't remember if we talked about this.
No, I have a bulging disc, and they just injected me, they gave me a cortisone shot in my spine.
Okay. If you have to have a, my mind's blank right now because I'm fucking stoned.
Well, it helps.
Fusion.
Yeah.
Then the next joint above takes the abuse.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So then, you get fused today, well then 5 years you're going to get fused, then 10, whatever.
And then you can't move half your spine.
Right. So anyway, that's how, I just went on a tangent about that. I don't remember why.
You were talking about why you smoke weed for pain management.
So then, in 2020, I lost a bunch of weight, had spinal surgery, fixed, was running a couple miles a day, in good shape for me, whatever. Went to my doctor, all my numbers are off the chart. He's like, what are you doing? So I told him, and he goes, don't ever stop smoking weed. And I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, he goes, you're at a higher risk for lung cancer, but all the inflammation benefits is what you're getting with the THC, and so risk reward, don't ever stop. Turns out he was an army medic in Iraq, jumping out of helicopters. His spine is fused, so he understands.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So he fully understands the pain you go through, what it's like, and he gets it.
Yep.
Finally a doctor that gets it.
Right. Okay, imagine this.
I'm imagining.
Okay. We build a model train set.
Okay.
And we use weed
Yes.
as the trees.
Uh-huh.
Then, when
Yeah.
the train goes by, you know how in the Old West it used to spark a fucking prairie fire?
Yes.
And then it fucking lights all the weed on fire, then we sit in the room and get stoned off of it.
You know what? That is a fucking fantastic idea. Easily, I think we could get, I could build, I'm handy, I could build a model train, go around the room, and then we'll just put little trees of your buds that you're growing, and we can just light them as the train goes.
I don't think logistically it's gonna work, but it would be fucking awesome if it would.
I can get a circulation flow in here, get the fan recirculating the smoke around. You know, like the cash tunnel, where you're grabbing the cash, you're just smoking, blowing the smoke around you like a tornado.
But I think you got to do it on the floor then.
Yeah, I'm right. But then I got to step over it. I don't like that. Hanging upside down. That's going to be hard. Magnetic train. Not enough room. You know, let's just smoke the weed that you bring and grow. How about that? You know what? We can have sample size, sample testing.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Mr. Dick's special herb.
That's right. I like it.
We need a label for it.
Yep.
Or we can just leave it in a mason jar. It's pretty classic.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you think what's that worth to you?
Ooh, to me, now, that's tricky.
I mean, you haven't tried it yet.
I have not tried it.
I'm just saying,
now, by today's rates, I would be spending $45, $50 for that.
Okay. So
that's what they put in a little jar. It's about an eighth, I would say.
You think that's about
little over maybe?
Okay. So if you think $40, $50 for that would be.
That's what probably people would pay. Yep.
Okay.
At current rates. Now I know they're getting competitive around here and prices are going down, and I've heard prices in other states. We won't mention the state we're in, but we're in the Midwest, rural, very small town. So
why do you use it?
See, that's a.
Are we getting into that yet?
Yeah, we can do that for sure.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, we're good. We're good. So, I mentioned I was injured in a car accident. It's been 6 years or so now, but I can't remember the accident. Can't remember. I just remember waking up from it. But then there's that recovery, and I wasn't even smoking weed. I don't even know. I don't think I had tried it. I was in the military. I was a Eagle Scout. Good kid or whatever. Grew up on the farm, so I'm familiar with your past there, and we have similar backgrounds. But then after that accident, you're healed. My arm healed, my leg healed, the head's healed, but you can't see the brain. And you take psych evals, and you're going through all that, and then you go through depression, and there's a brain injury, and they show you on the MRI where there's a dead spot in your brain. Now, granted, your brain is like the very smart computer. It reroutes and it finds new paths or neurons, and you can function. And people, they can see that. You walk, talk, I look just like I used to, but I'm not the same. And nobody will ever know what's going on in there. And to never have been depressed before, and then to go through that, not that I make fun of it, but you hear, depression, anxiety. I'm like, yeah, people get it, whatever. No clue. You go through it, and you're like, I don't wish that on
until
anybody.
It hits you. You have no idea.
No idea. Like when, I'm sad, I'm down. I'm depressed. No, you're depressed when you don't want to do anything. You don't want to move. You barely want to live. You could care less what the fuck happens to you. And I've been there.
Yep.
And I hate it. And I don't want to do it again. So you go to the doctor. You get the pills, and then you try them for a week, 2 weeks, and they got to wean yourself on. And then you did that, and it's an adverse effect. It's making it worse. Like now I have a plan to commit suicide. Like it's there.
I've never had that.
Oh yeah. I had it planned out. To have that thought out scares you.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that again. And then they give you the pills to get you out of depression, and then this one's not working good. It makes you feel worse. It's like, now I don't want to take pills at all. I didn't want to in the first place. And then marijuana's legal. It's like, all right, I've tried it before. I enjoyed it. Had a good time. Went to Vegas. Had a great time. all right, let's have some marijuana. So now it's like, all right, now I can go to sleep. So my brain can relax. I take an indica. I go to sleep. At least I get a good night's rest, which is like the most important for brain health is getting good night's sleep. They said so. So at least now I can sleep. And then, all right, well now I'm miserable when my family gets home. Nobody wants to be around me. So now I'm smoking sativa with banjo. Thankfully, she enjoys it with me. I thank God she does, because now it's like a hobby for us, and we have a good time. Absolutely. So now I can let everything else go. I can forget about everything else that's going on, and I can be in the moment. And they tell you and all the therapists and everything, be in the moment, be here, be now. And now I can, because everything else can go away. I can be in the moment. I can enjoy the company of somebody else. I can enjoy this. I can enjoy that. I used to enjoy movies and TVs. I can't, because now I have short-term memory issues. I can't remember what I did. I can't remember what I watched. You watch a movie, I can't remember what's going on. You start asking questions, now everybody else is like, shut up, I'm trying to watch a movie, which I get it. So I'm like,
but still.
Right, so now I find that I enjoy the good acting. You know, I find that when they get ingrained in the character and the portrayal of it, and Peaky Blinders we watched, fantastic series, but the hardest scene for me to watch was this guy was a referee, and they're going to fix the game, right? They're going to get to the ref, they're going to bribe him, whatever. Well, he won't take a bribe. He won't accept it. Now they're threatening him, his life, his family, whatever, in his face, literally with the gun, threatening him. And he is so honest to his core, he will end his life overthrowing the game. And I was like, I can't believe that he's that dedicated to his commitment to the job and calling a fair game.
Right.
That he will... Like, that's insane. It's like, holy shit. And just the acting and the drama is just so real.
Right.
And the stare down, it was intense. But just shit like that. So now I can enjoy that way much more when you're high and you get into it, and just the scene and the character.
So getting stoned and watching movies.
Oh, way better. It's so awesome.
I got you.
You feel it, like, you know, not to get touchy-feely, but you can feel your feelings. Like, everything's more intense. Like, the things are more sad. Like, you feel it personally. Like, God, if that was me, you know, it weighs on you. It's intense. You know, it's like, now I understand. I get it.
Smoking or edibles doing this? Or does it matter?
I don't think it matters. I prefer smoking because I'm an instant gratification guy. I get it now, and I'm
dog's white and shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go, Big Red.
Come on, buddy.
Hey, Big Red. See, he's an old guy. He wants to get high, too. He's got arthritis coming in. He says, it helps me, too.
Good boy.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, Big Red. All right.
Boy, I feel like we're fucking cooking on the first episode.
Well, you know, I want the background, you know, the backstory of why it's important to us, why we're passionate about, why we instantly bonded and came together, you know, for different reasons.
Right.
And now I find myself back to that, you know, they prescribe the hemp pills, and, you know, they're kind of working, but it's not enough. You know, it's just, it mutes some things, and you're okay, but I still don't feel like myself. I learned a new term, ambiguous loss.
Oh.
So you have a brain injury, everybody else can see you, you look just like the person you used to be, you walk, talk, act, nobody can tell the difference, but you're not the same. So how do you grieve somebody you see you every day?
Right.
You know, everybody can see me, but I'm not the same. So it's really hard to grieve that person. And then for me, I see myself in the mirror, I walk, talk, I know I'm me, I see me, I am me, right?
Yep.
I'm not me. It's been so long now, I can't even remember what it used to feel like to be me. You know, and then I have peaks of it. Oh, this feels great this week and this week. And then it's gone. And I'm on a roller coaster every day. So now it's like, as soon as I get off work, I got to get high, because now I can enjoy myself. I can enjoy the people I'm around. I can enjoy what I'm doing.
Normal.
Right, being normal, whatever. And so now it's like, now I realize how much I can do while high. Now, I'm sure there's a tolerance. You know, I'm not good at taking tea breaks. You know, so I build up a tolerance. I don't suggest you doing a lot of these things, but first time I push mow the lawn while high, it's like, this is awesome.
Right.
Hey, you really care about the lawn. You're in the moment, right? I'm focused. You know, they say you're distracted, your reactions are slow. I feel, no, I don't recommend doing, you know, driving or whatever, but I feel like you're just in the moment. Like, I can sense it, like spider sense. You know, I feel everything wrong. Like, I'm in the moment.
Right.
There's no distractions. There's no thoughts. I'm not, you know, maybe some music or something, but otherwise, like, I'm in the zone. I see the line. I see the grass. I see the car coming up behind me, like everything. And I love it. It heightens your senses. To me, yeah, slow reactions. My ping pong's not quite as good, but I'm close.
Right,
you know?
right. Maybe we ought not recommend that action, them lawn mowing while stoned, however.
Well, it's a push mower. It's electric. There's only so much damage.
Oh, all right. I just want
It's not a rider. Not a rider. It's a push mower. If I let go of the handle, it stops.
I heard that episode and I thought it was awesome, so I tried it and I fucking ran over my kid or something.
Yeah, don't run over your kids. Don't do activities. What I'm saying is try it, test it. Start small doses. Start with a one hitter, a little bit of flour. Start all natural, one hitter and flour. Light it, feel it burn, get the cough, and then just sit back and do it when you got no plans to go anywhere. You sit back, watch some TV at home, try it. Get comfortable with it, and then you're like, okay, now I can. Ooh, Fritos are good. Ooh, M&Ms. You know, all the snacks. You know, get ready for the munchies. Oh yeah. So again, food's better. It's like you never tasted an Oreo and milk until you've done it when you're high.
Or high on edibles at a fair.
Oh.
Which maybe we ought to recommend that either.
Yeah.
However,
you got somebody else driving with you?
Yes, but well. I'm more worried about letting your guard down.
Spending too much money?
No, letting your guard down around the carnies. It's an unsafe environment. They're fucking crazy.
Well, they're gonna steal your weed.
Yeah.
Well, they're crazy. I don't trust carnies.
Dude, they can have my weed.
You got a job. You chose a career path. But
I don't want them to stab me or rape me.
Well, they're not going to do it during the day in public in front of everybody.
That's true.
Now you come back at night after the fair closes, and they're trying to find the local girls.
Yeah, but that's the best time of the fair is at night.
Yeah, but that's when it gets sketchy.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Anyway, so eat edibles during the day and eat the fair food is what I'm saying. Go with the family during the day, have your edible, eat the food while you're high, enjoy the environment. That's what I'm saying.
Right. And I don't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
I only smoke weed.
Well, and that does way more damage.
Right.
Well, we can get into that later, but the alcohol itself, I mean, then you're drunk, you're out of control. I'd rather be high than drunk.
Yep.
All day long.
Yep.
Well, I'd rather be high all day long, too. But I can't even be drunk all day long. Fuck, if I try to be drunk all day long, I'd be passed out by noon.
Right.
And I'd be throwing up, boot and rally. It's a miserable experience.
Right, and then fighting
hungover
with
as
wife
fuck.
and kids.
Oh, yeah, you can't remember what you did.
Yeah, fuck
oh, yeah. I've thrown up at my friend's house before. I mean, that's embarrassing. Fun, but embarrassing.
Right.
But,
well, not the act of puking. That's
right. I'd rather puke when drunk than when I'm hungover.
You don't remember.
Drunk, you're like, I'm puking.
That's fair. That way, when you shit yourself and puke at the same time, you don't care.
It's right.
Okay, I got you.
And then later in the morning, you're like, there's a green pepper in my nose. How did I get there? Has happened. True story.
I don't know if I want to hear that story.
Someday. Anyway, weed, I don't have that problem. I remember everything. I had a good time. It makes everything better.
Right.
Makes food better, movies better, everything better, sex better, you name it. I feel it makes it.
I've not puked on weed.
I have, but I was drinking too, so that's probably part of it.
That's fair. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Weed and drinking don't.
I drink slower when I'm high. I like a beer for the taste of it, but I'll take like an hour to drink a beer. Like I have to put it in a koozie to keep it cold because I'll either lose it or it's warm as fuck by the time I drink it. But I enjoy it.
I don't do that. It's a fucking waterfall. If I'm stoned and drinking at the same time.
Oh no, I don't do that.
My advice. I mean, people do whatever the fuck they want, but my advice for the casual weed smoker or new weed smoker that, maybe you smoked a few times, whatever, is I would not mix booze and weed.
Yeah.
Until you understand
the differences and how they correlate and work together. I agree.
I always tell people, like, when I'm drinking, when I'm
and of course be of age for all of it. But
well, yeah, of course, yeah.
I know kids experiment. That's on them and their parents, but
right. Yeah, I don't condone that, but I always tell people that drinking while stoned is like revving a motor. For me, every drink is like revving that fucking motor.
I've never been a power drinker though. I mean, I like to drink, and a beer gets out of hand, I'll drink all day, and before you know it, you're drunk, and I can tell. And hard liquor, man, it happens fast. Those hangovers are just the worst. I hate that. There's been a couple times where I'll wake up to my wife scrubbing the floor. Poor Bancho down there scrubbing the floor, like, what are you doing? I'm cleaning up your puke. And I go back to sleep.
You know, I have never puked. My wife has never cleaned up my puke.
Oh, she's done it more than one occasion.
Oh, poor Banjo. Banjo's the
And
best.
she sticks around.
I don't know why.
So this is why you use marijuana, right? Pain management, and that's how you get by.
That's the thing. Like, weed doesn't fucking cause problems.
I agree.
I don't remember any fucking stories about weed. And when I was a paramedic, I remember a fuckload of stories about dudes and chicks or whoever that were fucking drunk.
Yep.
A shitload of stories about crack and all that bullshit. No weed.
Did you not see the sign in my garage? You probably haven't.
Or I did and just...
Alcohol, because no good story starts with somebody eating a salad.
I think I did, but I forgot about it.
Yeah.
But, you know, like...
Agree. Aggression, anger, memory loss. I mean, granted, this causes memory, but...
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, incontrollability of your actions.
Well, and when you get older, if you know, I mean, so there's changes in your MRI in your brain that they can see in older people, older alcoholics, and
The effects on your brain.
right
Over time.
over time. But my point is, I guess, maybe I'm not articulating this well. My point is, you would be surprised at how little or what the threshold of alcohol is for somebody to do that much damage.
Oh, really?
It's not as much as you would think, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, fucking weed doesn't do that. At least that we know.
Right.
Maybe we're
Now,
going to be learning
But
shit.
everything I've read, like, you know what I said, mentioned tea break. By the way, a tea break is your tolerance break. So if you feel like you're not getting the effects anymore, you take a break for a day or two, a week, whatever, and it kind of resets it. Because they said after a month, like, actually I think after a week, but after a month, like, your body's completely cleaned of THC and weed.
Right.
Any effects, your lungs repair itself, like, because you're not smoking the chemicals and stuff they put in cigarettes. It's a natural plant that you yourself grew, dried, and smoked.
Right.
Right? And the plant is not tobacco. It's marijuana. It's cannabis. It's hemp. It's a completely different
Right.
plant.
Right.
It's like corn and soybeans. Completely different.
Right.
Smoking is smoking. I get that. You're ingesting something. I asked my doctor that. You know, we talk about that physical. So that made me curious, you know, after this, of like, all right, I was on the fence, you know, because I noticed I started smoking and it was more of it. They say gateway drug. I say bullshit. I have no desire to smoke anything else other than weed.
Right.
Or try anything else. Now, I'll
Or
try any other way.
Higher THC levels.
Now, I'll try that.
Yes.
I'll try any different way they make THC or put it in anything, because they put it in everything.
Yep.
I'll try all that. But I have no desire to snort coke or shoot heroin or smoke crack, whatever.
Right.
By the way, smoking dabs or natural way feels like smoking crack. And like, that's a little too close to that. There's got to be a better way. Found them much easier, so don't be the crack addict.
We'll have to try that next time. I've never done dabs.
Oh,
well,
man.
other than the old school way that I told you about the one time. But
Yeah.
sorry, didn't mean to sideline.
No,
what
you're
you
good.
said.
What was it talking about?
I don't remember. Oh, being a gateway drug, not a gateway.
Yeah, absolutely. I have no desire to do any of that. So, it just, and to be able to, worst case scenario, stop it, and no negative effects long term.
Right.
It just, your body cleans itself of it.
Right.
It's natural. You know, you read about it, you find the right people. They feel the forbidden fruit was marijuana in the Garden of Eden.
Oh, of course.
Right. You can read back then, but it's a plant on this earth for how long? I feel it was put there, you know, if I'm high and thinking about shit, I feel it was put there for humans to survive.
It helps. It's helped me with so much.
It's a natural medicine.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know that I'm fully bought into the, you know, the.
Not intentionally or whatever, but I feel it's,
But
you know, we grew up with it. It's part of the earth.
Right. I don't
here
think it's
before
bad
us.
for you.
Right.
You know, like making cocaine and shit like
Right.
that. And actually, probably cocaine is probably there's probably medical benefits of cocaine that I don't.
There is. They used to be
You
in
know,
drugs. They used to use it and prescribe it. They
Right.
used to use it to make Coca-Cola.
Right.
But everything has its purposes.
I'm
but-
not saying
Right.
snort coke. I'm
But
just saying.
marijuana, the closest I've gotten to overdosing on marijuana is I go to sleep.
Yep.
It's like, oh, I'm pretty tired. I'm going to
Feel
lay
like
down.
shit.
and then I have the best nap ever.
Yes.
That's an overdose of marijuana.
You wake up and you feel fucking worthless. You're like, oh. I mean, you feel great, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like,
Refreshed.
like, oh.
Well, that's when it happens in the middle of the day. That's
Right.
why the indicas do that. I take the indica at night. Right before bed, take an indica, best night's rest ever. I took one in the day
edibles, you
yesterday.
said?
No, indicas.
No, edibles.
Smoke.
Oh, smoke.
Yeah, we smoke indica at bedtime
I see. I got
and
you.
go right out.
I don't do that. I just smoke whatever. I don't smoke sativa before bed. I smoke hybrid and maybe I need to pay better attention to that.
Yeah, we sativas all day long, and then I smoked one yesterday. It marked sativa. Clearly said sativa right on the package.
Not sativa.
Not sativa. Ow. Banjo and I, she went inside to lay down, and I went outside in the sun, nice warm day. I didn't want to move for hours. It was awesome. But again, I didn't get much done. So be careful the difference between Oreo and Big Red. They're high.
Oh, damn.
Be careful the indica and sativas, so know the difference before you take them. Good times. Understand. Now I've got a medical card for the brain injury. I know he has one too, which allows me to grow up to, I believe, 5 or 6 plants at home. I've not gotten into growing yet, but Mr. Dick has. Mr. So formal.
Come on.
Hope everything came out all right.
Come on.
But so then I, make a trip to the dispensary, various dispensaries around, find some better than others, more knowledgeable than others. I find myself gaining more and more knowledge about there's a lot of different types, forms, ways. You can consume marijuana a million different ways, I think, almost. So I prefer flower. I think it's traditional. I like to smoke it. There's, vapes and dabs, and I've dabbled, no pun intended, maybe. But in a variety of different ways, and just, we can go through details of what we do or don't like about them, but I like traditional flower. You prefer to roll it. I pack it in bowls. Yeah, but with the brain injury anyway, from the medication, it can only do so much. The marijuana, it just helps me enjoy my time right away. And I just find it, using it more and more, now it's continual. So then going to the doctor that's prescribing me the pills, she said, hey, if it's just for the cost of the marijuana that helps you, I can prescribe this pill that same effects. It's, you don't not have informing, take it as needed. You don't have to, you can, continually take it. You can take it, stop it, whatever. It's like, okay. So I forgot, brain injury, the half a pill, because they're tiny little pills. So I said, you know what, I need something instead of weed, fine. I'll try her pills. Mm-hmm. So I pop one in. I don't know, I was like, I'm a little tired. It's like, oh, I don't feel so good. Go to the bathroom, throw up a little bit. Oh, throw up a little bit more. And I crashed on the floor for like 4 hours. I was like,
that ain't gonna work.
That's an indica if I ever heard it. I was like, if this is what it is, and you're only doing this to save me money, I hear marijuana's fine to use it all day long if this is what helps you.
Right.
And if it's a money issue and to have a prescription for it, I have to go to this form. It's like, fuck that.
And it's natural.
Yeah. This is right out of the ground. Grow it myself. See where it's been.
Yep.
I'm going to learn how to grow it.
Yep.
He's going to teach me.
Yep.
And we can have Tricky Dick special weed.
Do it.
It's a little dank.
Fucking joints.
I know. I might have to light up. You mind if we?
Fuck no. Jump into it. I got
He's gonna go pee. I'm gonna light up some of this weed. Oh god, that smells good. Dank. Since I'm dank, that smells pretty fucking dank. I like it. So let's get a little here in the bowl. Now this is the first time I've smoked Mr. Dick's fantastic herb. I forget what we called it. Mr. Dick something. Mr. Dick. You have to market that shit. Put it online. Don't tell him. I'll own the copyrights because we talked about it in private while he's peeing. So you snooze, you lose, buddy. What are you gonna do? But oh gosh, it's fresh though. Like fresh grown. He grew it himself at home. He's got the grow tent. We'll have to have him tell you more about it. But again, he uses it so much that he grows his own, save the money. I'm gonna try your weed though right now. Are you smoking your weed right now?
I am not. I'm smoking
Pre-roll.
pre-roll.
Ooh.
Single strain, 100% flower.
It tastes floral.
Okay.
It is a flower.
Okay.
You said you tasted
Blueberry.
blueberry.
Grease monkey is what that is.
It's dank. It goes right out.
Well, it's not completely fully cured too.
Oh.
So that might be part of it.
So tell me about that process.
I'm not really sure about that.
Well, I'm going to smoke it and we'll find out.
Right. So, right now, you're supposed to like, well, anyway, so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to like harvest all your plants at the same time in your tent, right? And then you want to keep your tent 60 degrees and 60% humidity. And then with the lights off, and then you keep it in there for so long, and then you keep it in there for so long, hanging on you cut the branches so you can just hang it off the branches, and then you take it down and you fucking trim it all up, and then you fucking dry that for a little while, and then you put it in jars. That's the dumbed down version of how to cure it. Well, the guy that's teaching me how to do this acquired a weed dryer, which essentially to me is just a food dehydrator.
That's what I kind of pictured.
Yep, that's what I sent you in the picture.
Yeah.
So you trim it all up, you harvest it, you trim it all up, you put it in this dehydrator for up to 96 hours. Well, the first batch I did, I left it in like 78 hours before I checked it, and it was plenty dry. So this batch I did it like 40 some hours, and I've been smoking it, but I think it still should theoretically maybe cure for a little bit longer. But
now, what does that make it do? Make it smoke better? Make it more potent?
Makes it smoke better. It dries it down just a little bit more.
Now, as far as the potency and the effects from it, is it going to matter?
It will matter in the fact that just drying down terpenes, you lose potency. Just the act of drying, right?
So it's better to smoke it the more wet it is to get the terpenes.
Yes, but if you smoke it too wet, then you don't get a complete burn.
So it's harder to burn. So
Right.
you need the
You gotta
perfect
find
mixture between as wet as you can still smoke it.
Right.
Okay.
So
that's dank.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now, if you want it like Dick,
Okay.
you want it really dry.
And why is that?
Well, because when you smoke it in a joint, you want it dry. It does not smoke well
Dank. Because it goes out.
Because it goes out. Is that what fucking dank is?
Yeah, it's moist. It's damp.
Oh,
dank.
I didn't know that's what dank meant. That's
Yeah.
funny. Oh,
It's
okay.
my name. I should know.
You should know. Well, so sticky is dank.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I never knew
Danky
that.
sticky. It's like, it's dank. It's moist. Like, it's humid. Like,
That's
it's
funny.
been in a closet. It's musty.
See, because I wasn't
Dank.
I became a stoner at 39.
I became a stoner at, how old am I?
40-some years.
Something. Mid-40s. Yeah.
40s. Me too, another thing. So, do you know the fucking best thing to do at Disneyland in California?
Hard to say.
Fucking be stoned the whole time.
I can't say I've ever done that.
Oh my god. 2 years ago. It might be going on 3 now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I had knee surgery, and like a dumbass, we went to California after school, after the kids got out. Well, anyway, I got out there and I couldn't. I tried to do a Disney World walking because I was able to walk around here, so I was able to live a normal life. But the amount of walking you do in something like that, I didn't. So
that's
and
valid point.
And in California, you can bring up your Leafy app and order weed, and it will be delivered to your location.
I like the Leafly app.
Right. So I'm
pretty rural. You can't get delivered here, but it'd be nice to live in a place where you can.
Yes, and there you can.
Awesome.
So I went back to the hotel, fired up the app. They got me a bunch of fucking weed, got a bunch of edibles. Anyway, I did Disneyland on 500 milligrams, and it was at night, and it was amazing.
A 500 milligram edible?
Well, I got the pills.
Yeah.
Because I really didn't. This was in 2022, I think. Yeah, 22. Oh yeah, so it'll be 2 years coming up because it's 24, right?
It is.
This is what the weed does.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it was in 22, and so, but anyway, I just started trying shit, and I got the fucking pills because I thought, oh, I know I got the pills. I could put them in my pocket, get through security, and then I could just take them as I went during the day.
Yeah.
It wasn't obvious what they were.
Right.
That's why
Sure.
I went that way.
Yeah.
But anyway, pretty fucking awesome. Disneyland on edibles.
I like it.
I'm going to. Nice.
I don't think your weed's too bad.
You don't think so?
No. I mean, I feel pretty good.
Good. Do you taste blueberry, or is that in my head?
That might be in your head.
Really?
If you made it this far, thank you for listening to Dope Discussions with Dick and Dank. This was our first episode. If you took the time to listen and you like what you heard, please feel free to leave us a comment on our website and let us know how we did or any suggestions you'd like to see, because we're new at this and we're curious and we're having fun. So let us know and keep listening.